Hello everyone! This week I decided I should return to the basics. I originally intended to make a video on drawing hands, but as I was getting into it, I heard this guy saying it would be better to first work on my volume manipulation skills. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to separate this study in 4 different levels of progression: basic volumetric representation, organic deformation, carving volumes, and breaking down real objects. So let's begin. First, I refresh my memory with a few simple perspective exercises. I sketch a few cubes and cylinders at 1, 2, and 3 vanishing points. Now let's begin for real. Everyone can draw a cube and a cylinder. But apart from boxes and pipes, not many real objects look exactly like them. So I need to build this intuitive understanding of how volumes bend and twist in space. The first few I draw are kind of accidental, but as I keep drawing them, my understanding of these forms deepens and I start to get intentional with them. Looking back, I feel that this happened a lot as I practice volumes this week. First, my brain struggles to make heads or tails of what I am doing, but then things start to click and I slowly begin to see these objects before even drawing them. It's worth mentioning that this is not all the practice I did this week. I still draw a lot on paper. As I was looking for references of organic volumes online, I saw these drawings of sheets, so I decided to practice them as well. Honestly, I thought it would be harder, but once I realized they're just flat cubes, it got easy. The next organic solids on my learning list were these things. I'm not even sure they are all in the same category, but I have started calling them free-form volumes. I confess I was a bit scared of them at first, but as time went on, I realized that I was right and I should indeed be scared. I thought of moving on many times. I wasn't really sure of what I was doing, and it didn't feel like I was getting any closer to understanding them. Then I started thinking that they kind of looked like distorted spheres. So I tried sketching a few to see if I could get some enlightenment. It made me realize something I hadn't seen before. Spheres can face specific directions. It's weird I didn't realize it before, but I took it for granted that since they don't change in different perspectives, that I couldn't give them a specific direction. I improved a bit in my following attempts, but something was still missing. I was just randomly sketching these beams and hoping something would happen. I still wasn't able to create anything intentionally. But then I had this brilliant idea. If cubes can be turned into cylinders, maybe I can also turn them into beans. This one was particularly useful since cubes always came very naturally to me. Actually, I just found out that the correct word is cuboid. But anyway, I found many different ways to turn these cuboids actually, into things that were more roundy shaped like. I was getting results, but I still wasn't sure what forms I was drawing until I finished them. But then I realized many of them looked like tongues. So here we go, drawing some tongues. I spent about 10 hours drawing this week. I know it's not much, especially considering what my goals are, but some unexpected things happened and I couldn't get as much practice as I wanted. And also, I may have underestimated how long it takes to get good at these. That said, I'll leave carving volumes and breaking down real objects to 2 different videos. Thanks for watching and see you next week.